Baby, let me lay it down into your lap. I would love to drown. I need that story I used to hear.
Alright guys, here we are. We are here in Poland like I promised you guys. And thanks to Václav, CEO of the company. Now let me show you guys Sam. So this is for real, not fake. I know you're like you're saying, Joe, turn the camera around, man, so we could see it. And there it is. So Václav told me that this specific Sam here has been it's one of the highest mileage Sam, and no problems at all. So we're gonna go into the factory real quickly and see what's going on. All right, so here's the Sam, guys, and it's kind of wet because we were driving it out in the rain a couple of days ago. But let's take a look at the front. I mean, to me, the front is so striking, right? It's really cool, and this is where it's right now. It's set up for the UK. I mean, for the European market. So, to actually charge the vehicle, you would push this right here. That opens up. Here they have a plug that you would pull out. See? And this plugs onto the wall. Makes sense, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it up so that in the US, standard is the J112, which the port will be here, and then we just charge right there. Okay? So that's the nose. You got your standard lights, blinkers. Let's take a look at the the swing arm here. Pretty solid build. Your orange coilovers. And the wheels itself. The wheels are the disc brakes. Again, pardon the dirt because we were driving it out in the rain. Check out a little bit of side profile here. Right, and the side mirror. Right, and again, you're not gonna get any dents in this car. I mean, check this out. Nothing. Pretty solid. So how do I get in my Sam? So when you get into your Sam, the key is right here. So you can open it, right? Lock it, open it. And one way to do it is you want to push this button, it opens the door. As you can see, the Sam is the only three-wheeled vehicle that has soft closing door. So what you want to do is to open it, you grab right in this middle area, right? And you pull it up just like that. They back off. All right. And to get in, it's pretty wide. I mean, you have this space right here, right? So you have to kind of work out how you're going to be getting inside. A quick thing about the dashboard. So the dashboard's all leather. I mean, you come in here and you smell all the leather. You got this leather pieces for the dashboard and all these trims. And you got like this aluminum trim right here. This is your selectors, right? And this right here is for that's for an emergency. So let's say that there's an emergency. You push the button down and it disconnects everything from the battery. And of course you have your hazards, right? Let's just see the hazards. As you can see, it's blinking. See the hazards over here. Hazards are blinking. Let's go the side, the back rear, and that's your hazards. Okay, so let's go inside. The one way I figure out is you kind of just go in with your left leg and sit on the chair and scoot over. Okay, and just scoot over. And you'll see a few buttons here, all right? This one is to lock the car, right? And the lighting system. And you may want to ask yourself, how do I close my Sam? As you can see from my point of view, there's a latch right there, right? So you grab for that, right? And you pull it towards you. Pull it towards you. and you heard the close locking door. Let me show you that again. So to open, you push this, right? And it unlocks there. So I'll show you again. Here's the automatic locking. Okay, so to get out, there's this bar right here. Push it up, you know, like Lamborghini doors. I love it. All right, so let's close it, and then I'll go ahead and just concentrate on the actuator here. So you grab from here, you grab the next bar, and it's gonna soft close for you. There it is. Yeah. Now you're safe. This is to lock it. So let's see this button right there. Okay. If I do it that way. Okay. Locks. Now you're locked. So in case of a power outage, that you run out of power, you're still safe, right? Because you have this yellow toggle thing here. It's an emergency door opener. So if there's no power, boom, you pull that and it'll open. Okay, so these are your speakers right here. You have stereo speakers, and in the production cars, I believe there's going to be 4. They're going to be mounting 2 in the back as well. Right down here in the floor panel, can't see it, make it a little bit brighter. My light. There you'll find your brake and your accelerator. Accelerator's right here, brakes right there, right? You do have a kind of like a wider gap between your legs. And on the left side is your emergency brake. There's your e-brake right there. Okay, e-brake. Okay, so now e-brake is on. To release it, just like any normal car, right? You release the e-brake by pulling that lever. Now, this door to the left, it doesn't open, right? It's not hinged. So, because, you know, we only really need one door. And you're worried about, like, hey, how am I going to get my food, or how am I going to open a window since it's fully enclosed? There's this, like I showed you guys before. Now you have a little bit of opening, yeah? And then both sides. You release both sides, just like that. Then you have your window opening here. Alright, so close it, you just push it back, and it snaps back into place. And then your next thing you want to figure out is how am I going to set up my my side mirror, right? It's manual, right? So you set it up here, and you really get good. You really get a pretty good visibility. I don't worry about it at all. And let's go on this side. Same thing, adjustable by this lever. Okay. Steering wheel. This is an extra right here, one right here. It has wood, but you also have the rubber one. Yeah. And let's go back here to the stocks. Actually, let me go get the key. Open the door. Just open the door real quick and grab the key. And it's not really difficult to open and close the door. So let's grab it again, close it. Okay, so on the right side, you will see the keyhole, right? On the right side, it goes right there. You're pushing. Okay, you turn it once, kind of turns on the accessory power, and we're a little close to half power left. You hit it again, right? Now you're ready. Okay, let's talk about the dash for a bit. The dash, there you go. There's already a miles per hour that's gonna be. Let's turn music down. Okay, and it tells you the position of the gearbox. Let's see if I can get closer so you can see. As you guys can see, it's blinking N. It is in neutral. Okay, and right here gives you the time and the voltage of the car. So, and also here it tells you on the gauge where your reservation, your battery, where your battery's at. Right on top of that, this right here, this tells you when you're using power and when you're generating power. Very simple. It's a very simple car, guys. Very, very simple car. Again, all leather here. The vent thing here can twist, right? So it can be facing you like that. Right, same thing on this side, and there are vent holes on there for defrost. As you can see, the stitching, it's really beautiful, right? And you can choose your material. You can choose your material here, the leather material, the color, the stitching. I mean, it's really like getting a bargain for what you're going to be paying for. You know, it's incredible what you're getting for. Okay, so I'm kind of facing the vents towards me. Okay, and there's that familiar little wedge up there with the wiper going across. All right, and this is like a velvet material right here. The same thing that goes with the steering wheel housing. Yeah, it's velvet. It's not some cheap old material. Okay, let's go on the left side. The left side here, you guys have your switch. It's kind of like your main rotary dial. Okay, this is what switches. This model does not have the heated seats, so it skips it. Okay, but it does have the heating. All right, and you can go to the fan, and in order to activate whatever level you're in, so if I'm in eco and I want to go to sport, you just push the button and it'll go to sport. Right, and you know, if you want to drive in snow, make sure the blue light's on, and then now you're in snow mode. Yeah, see how cool that is? It goes from different colors. Eco green, right? Eco green. Let me see if I can get a nice zoom in here. It's just too bright. Okay, so that's eco green. And then when you want to go to sport, make sure the blue light's on again. Hit the button. You get that amber, sport, and then white for snow. Like I said, this doesn't have so you have your ventilation. That's going to be for your defrost. And finally, last one is your fan speed. So there it is. I can feel the wind right now. I'm gonna close it again so we don't get the noise from the outside. Okay, and it's blowing pretty nice air, and that's at the lowest mode. Let's crank her up a bit. Okay, so this is your defrost. Okay, so you turn the knob that's closed when it's all the way counterclockwise. You turn it clockwise, it blows now onto the windshield. I can feel the wind, the air, right, along with your fan. So I mean, if we crank up the fan some more, make sure the blue light's on, turn it, hit the button again. Now we're on speed number 2. Now it's really blowing. All right, and let's try the fastest. Again, push the button, go over there. Let's go to the 3rd setting. Yeah, I mean, that's blowing, man. It's awesome. Holy cow. That is blowing pretty good. And also, I got some from the, if we turn the, close the vents, yeah. Okay, so you're not gonna get stuck with, I kind of like it with the vents on, because and how curved this is going right straight to your face. Okay? Let's not waste any more battery. Let's shut this off. So again, turn it this way, push the button, and it goes off. And let's get out of the snow mode. Let's go to eco mode. Alright. Now, this button here, this is button right here. This button turns on the light up top behind us. So check it out. So I'm going to push this button, push it up, and your light goes on. And it gets pretty bright. Very bright because it's an LED strip. And I'm sure there's a way where we can change like the colors, you know, so it can set the mood for us. Yeah. See? And there's the view of your passenger.